We're on the banks of Lake Michigan in Evanston, Illinois. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini against the Northwestern Wildcats. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. The Wildcats will kick it away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They know their challenge today in this rivalry game is to keep their composure. Yeah, they won the last one, but it was close. These games always have a tendency to be close, regardless of the one-loss record coming in.
And, Chris, the thing I love about these types of rivalry games is that you never know when that play is going to happen. Typically, 2 or 3 plays are going to decide this game, but you never know when they're going to pop up. And the urgency on every snap, it's elevated because of that.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. Here he goes. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He breaks away for the touchdown.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Northwestern's offense gets their first crack now. You expect this quarterback to play with composure and poise, to use all of that experience that he has, Joel, to help his team to victory today.
And Chris, you and I have had long discussions about the change in college football and how experience really is the key factor for a quarterback, in particular in these big environments. He's got to use that experience. And again, it comes down to being calm in the right moment, making the right decision. We'll see if he can do that today.
Caught by the receiver.
Such a good start to this drive. After the defense gave up the touchdown, the offense needs to get things started with an easy completion, a nice little gain, and now they've got something going.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Catch made on the left side. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. He's got space. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Wildcats looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
This was just a stalemate. Chris, it reminds me of one of those rugby scrums. You know, they all lock shoulders and then they roll the ball underneath. Look at this. No one's moving anywhere, including the quarterback. No gain.
QB keeps it himself. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's past the marker and still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Valentine. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got a crease. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
At the 38. And 1st down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Throwing off play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after.
Touchdown, Illinois! This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. An inside give now from the shotgun. A quick juke to get free. Got an opening here. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Give a lot of credit to this defense here because this is the right play call. They're trying to utilize the success of the last snap, an explosive run, and they're trying to throw play action and get these safeties down in the box and take a big shot over the top. And the defense was ready. Nobody bites, and the defensive line is able to get up the field and get after the quarterback.
Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage, watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Touchdown, Northwestern. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
That's reeled in. It's Perry. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game. Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Gets nothing. Again, sets up a 4th and short.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
That's caught. It's Wagner. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Dropping back, it's Childs. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Northwestern now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And it's good, right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half.
Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They continue to feed the running back, who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Looking to pass this time. Lets it fly to the wideout. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Coming after him. Finds his man. It's Wagner. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. Let's see if they tried out the field goal team. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Chris, that looked good for a long time. It was right down the middle, but just didn't get over the crossbar. That's when you want someone back to return it. Kick 6, anyone?
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Hauser. Here comes the pressure. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front front seven's got to do a better job in their rush line.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tries to get it to the running back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Keeping it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. We're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw, testing the middle. The sure hands. It's Wagner. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later.
Touchdown, Wildcats. They connect for 6.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dixon. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Back to throw. It's Hauser. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
These simple curl routes are so difficult to defend. From a defense's perspective, you got to try to anticipate and jump this route. But you better beware. If he double moves, he's gone.
And there's the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display where a whole bunch of guys getting involved in catching passes. That's tough to stop. first play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They open the fourth by going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Valentine.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
To throw, it's Hauser. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double coverage.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. It's caught. He's got room. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The Illini right back on top.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Wagner. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 45. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. They'll give it to the running back. To the 25. He's got a crease. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
Chris, I was excited to see this back all week because of these electrifying runs that we see on tape in preparation. And he does it again here, setting up his offense for a 1st and goal. Now they need to capitalize and put this ball in the end zone.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. The Wildcats strike back and take the lead.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Illinois sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Grinding away on the ground. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into third down success by having successful plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's what this offense is doing right now.
Got an opening here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is a zone read, and he's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Hauser. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. Illinois getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. So 2nd and 6 now. They pick up 4 on 1st. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Illinois lines up 1st and goal now. Looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Illinois. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Well, you know they trust their quarterback. It's 1st and goal. You're at the 1-yard line. He's still throwing the ball. Tight window throw, but this is what makes him so good. Good decision, good ball, touchdown offense.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.